So here I am on this bright and sunny morning. I'm going to do an oil change on my Ford F-250 Super Duty with the 5.4 liter Triton. Strong engine this is, and runs good still for me. 280,000 kilometers on this, so still works, still runs good, still hauls the camper. That's all I bought it for, hauling the camper. And I haven't changed the oil in this in a very long time, so I am going to have to do that. And yeah, it's been like 4-5 years, but since then I don't think I've even put on maybe 500 to 1,000 kilometers. But I figured, you know what, it's about time just to get the old oil out of there and get new oil in. So I'm going to use some Pennzoil, 5W20, and a Denso oil filter. And yeah, this thing will take 6 liters of oil. I only got 5 here. I got another one in the garage. And yeah, let's see, the bolt, or the drain bolt, is a 16 millimeter. So it's a 16 millimeter to get off, and I'll take you down there and let's get at her. Well, I hope I got you in a position where you can see that drain plug here. It's right here. Let me see. Nope, wrong way. I love having this big truck. You can just crawl under it and do all the work to it. Great truck for that. There we go. Now, this is going to be messy, isn't it? It always is for me. Well, see, I got a transmission leak. Typical. I always got something going on. That's okay. I don't feel like messing with the transmission. It's leaking off of the front seal of the transmission, I think, because I sealed all that up a few years ago. I'll have to check the training fluid to see if she's got the right amount in her. Why is this thing not turning? She's turning, but when I put my hand on her, she doesn't want to. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I got a rag though, so let's see if I can do this though. No, I got enough in my hands, and I didn't wear gloves, but I do a lot of oil changes, so I've gotten enough Exxon Valdez oil changes done in my time where I've spilled it quite a bit. So, there's the oil filter. Might be, I don't know what that one is. I seriously thought I put a Wix on it, but now I'm thinking maybe that's not a Wix. Let's use my oil. Looks dark, but it is not old, though it does look, doesn't look as good as it could. I thought it looked pretty good on the dipstick, but I ran this thing a little bit before to get her all mixed up. As long as no clumps come out, I'm happy. Definitely happy. So, I'll just let her drip there, and then we'll take off that oil filter. I wonder if I got a wrench for that. I probably do. Okay. Some crazy person put, it might have been me, put sealant all over this. Might have been me in the good old days. Probably been 4 years since this oil was changed, so I'm just thinking maybe it was me. Well, let me pause here and get that oil filter off. So I got my oil filter wrench, and maybe I should move you into a better position where you might be able to see that oil filter. Here, I'll move you. Still moving you. Thinking you can see it from there. If not, well, there's not much I can do about it. And, gotta be one of these, is it? This oil filter wrench came from my dad. Wow, this is an oldie. So, it's a real oldie. Oh, it's gonna be a difficult thing, I see. Well, maybe not. Maybe it won't be too difficult. She is moving. At least I think it's moving. There we go. She's broke the seal. Remove the oil pan. Maybe I should get another oil pan. You know, maybe I'll get another oil pan. Because I don't see that working for me. Here, let me just make this. There's the oil filter. Well, you probably saw that anyways. Well, instead of getting an oil filter or another oil container to hold the oil, I forgot what the name of it was, I actually just tightened up the drain bolt again and moved the oil container over. So, it's Motor Master on here. Well, that's typical of me using Motor Master back then. Why did I do that? Oh, well, I wasn't into oil and any of these things then about seeing what oil filters were good and what ones were bad. And I definitely know a lot better now. At least I hope I do. I'm pretty sure the Denso will work just fine. Let's see what kind of one this is, though. I think this is a Motor Master OE Plus or something. Back in the day when they started first selling them, I gave them a try. That's probably what it is, I hope. Well, let's take a look. Oh yeah, it's an OE Plus. So, well, at least I went with an OE Plus, not a Fram. Yeah. Still quite a bit of oil that's in that oil cooler up there. Oh, let her drain. Let her drain. Now, I'll let her drain and then put the new oil filter on. Alright. Give the seal a wipe off here. Make sure she's clean. There's no gasket on there, so that's good. There we go. Now, I did pre-fill this filter. I don't always pre-fill filters. And I put fresh oil on the seal. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't always pre-fill filters, but this one's facing down, so it's quite easy to pre-fill it. And like I said, it is a Denso, a 150-2075. So, if you ever want to use this type of filter, that's the number. On there with my good arm. Tighten her up. There, hand tight is good enough. So, I'll just get out of here and go to the top side. I found a place to place you up here. For being such a big truck, there's not as much room up here to place you as I thought there was. Everything's got curves and corners on it. My tripod did not want to sit right. I'll put the dipstick back in. I gotta get a funnel. I need a step stool for my little step here. This truck is awfully darn high. And let us pour in some oil. So, and this is just your regular, well, it's actually a 5W20 synthetic blend motor oil, Pennzoil. It's not full synthetic or anything. Like, I would use full synthetic in this, but it doesn't call for it. So I just use this synthetic blend. It's because I have it pretty well. I bought it for another vehicle and then I never used it. So I have it, so I'll use it. But it does call for 5W20 in this engine. So that's another reason I use it. And I always thought Pennzoil was one of the better oils, and it sure goes in nice and clean. It's not foggy. It looks like oil. Pennzoil is really good oil. Not a sponsor, by the way. Neither is Denso. No one wants to sponsor me doing these. And then I couldn't bring you the truth about products. Because you know the way they are. I couldn't bring you the truth about products if I was a sponsor for some of these products. Because they don't want the truth, do they? They want you to say you like it. And that's not necessarily my thing. And I did find another 5 liter, or another 1 liter of 520 in the back of the garage. So this does take 6. So 6 liters. It's a beautiful day out here. It's got me sweating out here. It is warm. I'm in the sun. And I wanted to be in the sun. I didn't want to be cold in the garage. So this has got to be boring watching me pour oil in it. It's got to be. You're just waiting for the startup, or you're not even watching anymore. See, that's probably true too. This Triton engine is pretty awesome. Lots of power for towing. Wish it was a diesel, but I know nothing about diesels. Let me grab that other liter, and then we'll do a startup on this. So that's it. Got the cap back on. Everything's good. I'm going to start her up and back her up a bit so I can get that oil out from underneath it. All right. This thing always starts up beautifully. Watch, it won't this time. Oil light going out. It's not gone out yet. There we go. Oil light's out. Okay. I'm going to see if... No, horn don't work. Oh, my Ugo horn still works. That was always fun to play with. Alright, thanks for watching. Oil change is done. I'm ready for another season of not driving it.